Hey, my friend, this is Jerome Shaw, creator of the Open Palm podcast here, coming to you with a message about what happened, what exactly happened when I went on my very first Breatharian retreat. Now, I did this year, 2020, in January. It was January 18th to, I believe, the 27th. It was like 8 days. Um, no, January 18th to the 20 something. I forget exactly which day, but it was substantial. It was very long, but it was also very short. It was like too short. I enjoyed it. I slept in the house in Sherman Oaks, California, at a place with Elitam Elamine and also the Starseed Athena Starseed, and so it was really fun. I loved all the people there. We had a really fun time exercising with each other, meditating with each other, talking with each other, being around each other, being in that energy. Such a synergistic field. Really was just elevating in every way to my cells, the energy in my body, and in that breatharian way of being. It just really just leveled me up in every single form and fashion. We were doing qigong every day. We were working with energy every day. We were walking outside every day. And I was not eating or drinking. The whole breatharian retreat, I decided to be one of the people who would champion the others and fast the whole entire time on just prana, and just reaching they say only one who is willing to risk going too far can find out how far one can go. And that's exactly what I was doing when I was at that retreat. And yeah, it was just life changing. It was really just life changing. After I left that retreat, something amazing happened to me. My body had changed. The body can adapt to anything that we put it through. It can adapt and endure many different pains, pressures, and ways of living, ways of life that we put it through. Against all odds, it's kept us alive. We must pat ourselves on the back. We must thank the body, say, I love you, body, for keeping us alive and getting us this far in our lives. So I realized not just that my body had kept me alive this far and that I should really appreciate my body a lot more and love myself more. Self-love is the best love. But I also understood that there was way more to life than I knew or ever even imagined, right? After this retreat, I was walking in downtown Los Angeles for days, a whole week, without eating or drinking, walking amongst homeless people on the street begging for food, walking amongst wealthy people at luxurious restaurants, eating, gorging themselves, and I was not eating or drinking. I thought, what is going on? What is happening? Do these people not know? I thought I knew this big grand secret. Like, do these people not know you don't need to eat? Like, I thought I was the only one in the whole city that knew this information and I didn't know what to do with it. I wanted to tell everybody about it. But it ended up that when I did start to speak out about it and just start to try to enlighten people to this new way of living, this new way to me that I didn't know has been around since ancient times, but is just resurfacing now. We're just kind of remembering this information and coming back into this knowledge, into this level of awareness. I shared it on social media and my family got really scared. My parents called me, my dad was yelling at me, my mom was crying on the phone, tears coming down, thinking that I was hurting myself, thinking that I was destroying my life, destroying my body, and really wrecking myself. And me feeling so good was just really like, I was the only person that wasn't concerned. I was the only person that was like, I'm not worried. I feel so good. I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire life. I have more energy. I have more focus. I have more clarity. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know where I'm supposed to go. Not only do I know what I'm supposed to do, I have the energy to do it. I feel good and I want to do good and I want to give more good things to the world. But a lot of the backlash came my way, and a lot of family members who just did not understand, they were not programmed for the breatharian way of being, really tried to shut me down and make me look like a fool out here. And that's okay. I forgive them. I forgive them because they didn't know and they still don't know. But years from now, more and more people will know. Out of the billions of people on this earth, on this planet, there are so many people practicing this way of being, but it is not still at the level yet that people understand that it's possible. And even if they understand that it could be possible, they're not ready to accept it yet. I mean, think about food, right? Food is embedded in our culture. It's embedded in everywhere we look, street signs, billboards. Everywhere you look, there's food. It's in our holidays. It's in everything, right? Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. Food, 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 Independence Day, food, 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 Memorial Day, Labor Day, food, 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 cookouts, everything, food. And when you're bombarded with food, commercials, advertisements, all the time, marketing all this food, you can't even, your mind doesn't have a chance to think of a life without food. You can't even think of surviving without food, let alone thriving without food. So, what I went through was completely against my own paradigm. It was a complete paradigm shift. And I'm so glad that I went through that because I had to go through that to get to the many blessings that were on the other side. And I'll talk more about the many things that have happened to me on my journey. But this is just a message to you, letting you know that if you are looking for the breatharian or liquidarian or pranic way of living, it's here for you. It's here. It's readily here. It's always been here. It's always available. And you just got to keep looking, keep digging for yourself, keep finding more information. There are plenty of people online who are giving this information. Shayna Dean, Elitam Elamine, Jasmine, right? I didn't even intend to rhyme those names, but it's funny. Um, Ray Mayor, all these people, Breatharian Yogini, Rocky, all these people are spreading this message of breatharianism, letting you know that this life is possible for you. So don't just take my word for it, and don't just take their words for it. Try it for yourself. Maybe start one day out of the week. Go one day out of the week without food, without eating, and just see how you feel. At first, it's going to feel very uncomfortable, probably because you're so used to eating. We're professionals. We're very good at it. From a very young age, we've been eating all the time, every day. There's people that are afraid to go half a day without eating, intermittent fasting. They won't even go half a day. So when you go a full day without eating, you're doing something that many people are afraid to do. Embrace it. Understand that you're unlocking superpowers and that you have them readily available for you. So, my friend, your self-realization will be the best realization. Your own self-education will be your best education. Be your own testimony, right? Go through the test and you will have a testimony for someone else to hear your message and be enlightened. So share your light with the world. Keep light working. This has been Jerome Shah, and you can find more inspiration on The Open Palm. That is the Open Palm podcast. Find that wherever you find yours. Grab in the episode description down there the link for the new book now out on Amazon, Finding Inner Peace by Jerome Shah. Be blessed. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, my friend. And as always, take care.